Okay, greetings, Earthlings. Argina Abundance here, and I help aspiring business owners and side hustlers take action and create multiple income streams. And in today's video, we're talking about what not taking action is costing you. And it is costing. It could be an opportunity cost or a real cost. It could cost all that. So let's get into the content for today. This is actually chapter 12 of Abundance Activation book. Sorry if you could hear that coffee maker, but your girl needs it. But yes, this is actually chapter 12 of the Abundance Activation book. It's on pre-order now and it's releasing May 31st on my beautiful birthday. So make sure to grab that in the link below and let's get started. So it's costing you, the main thing, the first thing I was thinking about when preparing for this lesson is it's costing you mental pain. Let me leave that on. It's costing you mental pain. It definitely is. And it's costing you in the way of the more you don't show up. I know for me, when I don't show up and I know I'm supposed to be doing something, it just keeps replaying in my mind over and over again. It just keeps replaying. Oh, goodness gracious. The coffee maker is going crazy. So it keeps replaying on my mind over and over. I want y'all to see my candy cane candle. Okay. It keeps replaying in my mind over and over. Like, I should be doing this. I should be doing this. And the time that you take to mentally, I would say to mentally actually get up and do it, if you keep thinking about it and don't take action on it, is the same amount of energy that you could have done to just complete the task. So say if I was like, okay, I need to do a walk for an hour and I'm just in my head about it. I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. Or I just keep thinking about it because I know it's something that I need to do. So if I know it's something I need to do and I'm not, in integrity with what I said, because you really got to build trust with yourself first. Building that trust with yourself is so important. Like, so if I know that I'm in my mental energy, I'm in my head, the same energy I will take to keep thinking about what I need to do is the same amount of energy it will take to just complete the task and actually just do the walk or whatever it is. It could be anything. If you were saying, oh, I need to write this book, and you keep going in your head back and forth, I need to write this book, I need to write this book, it would be the same amount of energy to actually physically write the book it actually might cost you more energy thinking about, oh, I need to write this book than to actually write it. Greetings. How are you today? Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the live if you can. So yes, it definitely causes you some mental anguish if you don't take action. Thank you, Daniela. I appreciate it. Oh, that's sweet. So it also costs you lack of trust. I feel like this was Peter Voog I first heard this from. He wrote the book like 6 months to Six Figures, and he always said that the you got to build trust with yourself first. So if you don't trust yourself, other people ain't gonna, really. They might listen to you, but they be like, "Oh, you said you're going to start this and write this book. You're not going to do it." But you got to build that trust in yourself. Oh, thanks for loving the live, y'all. So yes, that lack of trust in yourself, that's what you need to build up. I am in Pittsburgh, PA. So yeah, that lack of trust in yourself and in your internal audience. Your internal audience is just as important as people watching you here on YouTube or whatever. It's just as important. So your internal audience is basically the voices inside your head, which we all have. Maybe just me. No, I think it's all humans that have that voice that tells you this is what you need to do. That internal nudging that tells you, okay, you need to get started with this. And if you don't build that up, and you keep like letting yourself down over and over again. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start this. If you keep letting yourself down over and over again, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to trust yourself as much. So you need to start building that trust with yourself. XXX, gotta love it. So yeah, keep building that internal audience, keep building that trust within yourself. And guess what? In return, your audience will also begin to trust you to show up as well. And then that's just what's it called? A snowball of effects that will happen over time. So just keep going pretty much. So yes, build that confidence up in yourself. You want to start taking action, or else these are the repercussions you face. And it can only not be in your mental, it can also be physical. So for your health, if you say, oh, I'm going to take a walk, and you never get around to it, you not only stop building trust with yourself, your own self doesn't even believe you. Your own brain doesn't believe you're actually going to do it. And then you stop to believe that you're going to do it. Your brain stops believing it. And then eventually it's just a snowball effect. So the more you build that confidence, though, so say if you were saying it for a long time, like, oh, like for me, I'm going to read the 10 pages. I'm going to read the 10 pages. I always be saying that. And some days I don't meet that goal. But sometimes my brain's probably like, oh, I don't believe it. But once I do it, I'm more likely to continue doing that action. So I got to keep showing up, keep doing it. And then I'm like, oh, your brain eventually will heal and it will be like, okay, I got this mindset now that this is what I expect her to do. She says she's going to do it. She's going to show up. She's going to read the 10 pages. So it's just once you start building that momentum, once you get over it, you just be feeling so good once you get a task done. Like I know I do. Once I get something done I've been talking about for a long time, I just feel amazing. I feel like, oh my goodness, I really did it. I really got it done. I really did what I said I was going to do. So help build that trust within yourself really just feels so good. So just continue to do that so you can continue to have those good feelings and everything like that. So yes, this is another form of confidence building, is beginning to trust yourself again in what you said you're going to do. So taking action really is more so for you more than anybody else, because once you build that trust in yourself, it only goes up from there. Once you be like, okay, once I decided, okay, I'm going to make, so it all starts with a decision. Once you make that decision, I'm going to show up and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Once you actually act on it, you'll be unstoppable from there. Like I never thought I would be here today, but here I am. I never thought I would be scheduling out live streams and saying, oh, this is when I'm going to show up. So just take it one step at a time. Start small. Every expert was once a beginner. Start with something you know you can achieve. Start with just doing a week or something, or do a 30-day challenge. So like the 30 days of abundance that's coming up soon. I got to see if the journal's actually, I didn't know, I just published a journal, a low content book. I don't know if it's because of a low content book, but when I published that abundance activation book on pre-order, it didn't take this long. Let's see if it's available now. Let's see, because I can't wait to order it and show it to y'all so we can go through it. 30 Days of Abundance Journal. Is it live yet? Please be live. Actually, these random people be calling my business phone. Okay, so I think we're back. The screen's not black anymore. Now there's nobody here anymore. Anyway, money. That's another reason why you have to take action. This is the main reason, the abundance, the money that comes with it. Sometimes it's the after effect though. Once you start taking action, you might, depending on what you're doing and what you're building, it might not come right away. So say if you are putting up a listing on Etsy or whatever, you might not see the results right away. You might see results from just one listing down the line like I did, but at least you have that potential for somebody to come in, and you have that digital real estate, I would say, for people to come in and actually purchase your product. So you have something out there, or like self-publishing a book, or all the other stuff we talk about on this channel, all the side hustles and stuff. So putting your stuff out there, you do have the potential to make money. So you just got to put more out there. I'm more of a get it out there. It's not going to be perfect, never with me. I just like, let's write it, let's list it, and keep it moving. Most of those listings, I'll be like, okay, I'll add something to it. So say if I list stuff, and then later on Etsy added the option to create a video with your listing. I'm not going to worry about, unless it's a best-selling listing, I'm not going to worry about going back and creating videos. We need to get more listings out there as well and add videos to them, as as we go forward. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I say just get more out there. It's not about perfection with me. So I'm more of a, let's just get it done. Let's get it out there. If I have the idea, I usually just do it. Just like the idea for this book just came last month, and now it's on pre-order, or the idea for me showing up every year for abundance activation for the book. And now I'm here. So yes, so money, you have the potential to grow your money and grow your audience. Speaking of growing my audience, guess what? I have hit, congratulations to me on hitting 1,500 followers or subscribers here on YouTube. Oh my goodness. My account is growing and growing and growing. There's a lot of people saying, oh, even when I'm talking to 0 people in the chat and they want to continue, just like now, there's nobody in the chat, but people are watching the replays. People are liking the live, supporting. They might not stay for a long time, but hey, at least they are watching. And my watch time hours are going up every single day. And I'm here for that. Like, I'm not going to stop no matter what. I don't care if somebody's watching it. I just see the receipts. I'm getting more and more subscribers. The more and more I continue to show up here, and I'm just so proud. I can't believe I'm at 1,500. I wasn't even, since I had the little 1,000. I'm like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal, but it is a bigger deal because I'm just too focused on the watch time hours. But I have to take time and reward myself and be proud of myself for what I do have, which is that 1,000 subscribers. I know some people struggle with the watch hours, some people struggle with getting the subscribers, and I'm just so happy I am at 1,500 subscribers, and I feel good about it. It's been a long time coming, y'all, a long time coming, and I really appreciate y'all. So let's get into it. I usually get like, if you're a new content creator, there was somebody I was watching, they were talking about YouTube. They're like, if you're a new YouTuber or just a content creator that's trying to build your audience up, it is best to just go live. You can post the videos or whatever, and you can get, views from just posting regular videos, but going live and interacting, actually going live really does help grow your channel, like as far as subscribers and stuff. So if you need subscribers, start going live like pretty much every day or as often as you can to kind of build up your subscriber base and your watch hour base, because you're getting those watch hours from people watching your live streams. So yes, that's a good way to go live. So your regular videos, people might not really be watching those right now, but live streams, being that people are just scrolling, like I feel like you're more likely to get it. So yeah, do that thing. All right, so let's see. All right, let's finish with our thing. So building what were we talking about? What not taking action is costing you. So it's also costing you potential money. It's costing you potential money because if you're not taking action, if you're not posting, the only thing I can think of right now again is the Flip app, because I'm like, let me take this a little bit more seriously. Let me take the Flip app a little bit more seriously. Not only are they on Kale, so they're really trying to get out there, but I feel like they're going to be blowing up more and more. And I see that they're making changes, so many changes, and I'm like, yeah, this company is going to be something. So that's going to be like the next social media. It's like a TikTok to me, and I need to start posting on there more often. I'm not playing around. Oh, the sun's out, thank goodness. And so yeah, the Flip app is that thing. Yeah, so when I think about that, I think about being that you don't need these requirements. Like on YouTube you need the 4,000 watch hours, and on TikTok you need the 10,000 subscribers, and I think it's 1,000 views at least on your videos. And Facebook, I guess you're just by invite. It's just a lot. So long story short, the reason I like the Flip app is because the stuff that you're posting now, and keep in mind it's more of a vertical video, so some of the stuff might not really go on there, but it's a vertical video, but it's definitely worth getting into, because even if you're just posting what you're already posting, trying to get monetized on these other platforms, like if you're doing shorts or reels or any type of short form content, if you're already posting on TikTok, you might as well just run over there and post it on Flip. Or if you have previous videos that you've been at this for a while, like a lot of us have, definitely get over on Flip, because you could get monetized right away. So I don't see the issue. And they make the verification so much easier. So when the 30 days of abundance come up again, I'm so excited about it, because we're going to go into all these income streams again. But I'm going to start talking about this stuff over and over again until more people will hear about it. I forgot to turn on the light even though I plugged it in. Plus I got to get my coffee. 1 second. I caught it. I'll do that in a little bit when we take our break, but let me finish the lesson first. But at least the light's on. Okay, the light is on, so we're all good. I need to refill this for the day. What do we have? So, yeah, for health, if you're not taking action, what is it costing you? It's costing you not only, like I said, that mental part of it, but it's also costing you that physical part, and it can be prevention. It's costing you your health, really. So if you just never do anything towards your health, usually stuff just builds up over time and it just goes down from there. So Yes, you can do prevention by continuing to take action. So whatever that is, if it's drinking your water, if it's walking, whatever that is. What else do we have? Freedom and flexibility for travel. So it's costing you, when not taking action is costing you flexibility. So if you're not creating these multiple income streams, or if you're not even taking care of your health really, you will not have the freedom to do what you want. So that can go both ways for both health and money, because that's what I feel like abundance is, being better in your money and in your health. So if you're not taking action, it's costing you your freedom as far as your financial freedom to where you could just travel. My goal is traveling monthly. So we already have something, we already going to be going up all the way up until September. And I promised myself that, and I promise you all, which y'all probably like, I don't care, but I promise you all that if I continue to, if I do the 30 days of abundance and we do well with that, we're going to reward ourselves with booking a trip to Vegas in September. But we already have trips planned all throughout, well, not all throughout, but we have a trip, at least one trip planned once per month starting next month in May. So we have May, June, July, and August. We have trips planned. So we traveling monthly. So September, we're good on. October, I don't know yet, because you know I have my big Halloween party every year in October, so I don't know. As far as travel, I'll probably just do a few days somewhere. And then October, November, and December, we're going to be going on our family vacation, probably to Virginia. So there's going to be a trip planned in November or December anyway. So, yep, it's going to be great. So once again, congrats on 1.5K subs. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. And so let's talk about, instead of talking about what it's costing you, let's talk about the things you can do to combat that. You know what I mean? And I'm going to just keep, because yesterday we talked about repetition is the mother of skill. So I'm going to keep repeating this in every live. And plus, it just keeps it going in my mind too. So I'll remember. So accountability partners. We all need our accountability partners, whether that's for work or for health. So for work, you can do weekly group meetings, such as the Accountability Abundance on Tuesday nights at 8. We have that ends May 23rd. You can also do Accountability Abundance. You can do just any kind of weekly or monthly, whatever it is, groups. I'm in weekly masterminds, I'm in monthly masterminds where we meet every other week. Like, I'm just in all these containers because I need to be in order to get to the next level. So I don't play around when it comes to that, and make sure I'm in all these accountability groups as far as my work so I can kind of get to the next level. Now, it would be nice, I'd have to get somewhere where I'm more focused too. I guess the one I'm in is more geared towards e-commerce and building up that, you know, that audience or that clientele. I would say more so customers based. That's good. So I have one for Anegra Beauty, which is my beauty supply store. So I have one for that, but I need one more specific to content creation. So I'm trying to think. I mean, of course, we have the accountability abundance, but that's more all encompassing of whatever goals you're trying to meet. But yeah, maybe I'll make that, because we do have the abundance activation membership coming too. That's coming very soon. That's going to be launching. I'm going to put a deadline on it. You know what I always say, put a time and a date on it. So I'm going to put a time and a date on it. And we're going to start this membership where we're going to be, I think I actually have it right here somewhere. It's called the Abundance Account Activation Membership. And in the membership, there's going to be a monthly book club. So we're going to read one book a month. And we're going to, you know, discuss it. What else? We have the weekly accountability week meetings inside the group, live listing parties, access to future books, all the books that I published, which will be a lot in the future, knowing me, and 50% off all courses. So that will be the Abundance Activation membership, and that will be coming soon. I don't know the dates on it yet. But like I said, I always say put a time and a date on it. We all need deadlines. Deadlines is the next thing to start taking action. What's your deadline? For example, I have the book on pre-order, or your weekly goals. Those are all goals, are basically deadlines. It's basically your dream with a deadline on it. That's what your goals are. So all those weekly goals, those monthly goals, they all have deadlines. You got to do it before the end of the week, before the end of the day. So what's your deadline? If you can make it more specific and put it in the schedule, that will take you even closer. Coaching. Of course, I have coaches, and of course, I offer coaching. You can check in the link below. I do offer coaching. I just started doing that. So if you want somebody to talk about, all the side hustles, whatever you need, or just mindset shifting, or whatever you're struggling with, I'm more of that. I'm more of a, I would say, mindset coach, take action coach. We're going to get you going. Also, challenges, like 30-day challenges, like the 30 days of abundance is basically a 30-day challenge where you'll transform your life in 30 days. So you got to get on it, y'all. 30 days of abundance. The journal's coming soon. It's going to be real tailored to reaching your goals. What else do we have? Rewards. So you want to also have rewards in order to reward yourself for taking action. That's another way you can start taking action, is rewarding yourself. So like I said, I'm rewarding myself with a trip at the end of the 30 days of abundance. We're going to book that trip and go from there. So what's going to be your reward? It doesn't have to be a trip necessarily, but what do you desire? And make sure it's a healthy reward too. You know what I mean? But what's your reward? This could be something small, something big, but what do you want to do? What will motivate you to start taking action? If you could do rewards daily too, like, oh, if I get all my work done, I can watch my show. Rewards like that work too. Punishments work too. So like I said, always use the example of writing a check and saying, hey, I guess you just have to have a person you trust. You tell them, hey, if I don't, this is just an example, if I don't write my book by the end of the month, then I'm going to write a check to you for $1,000, and I'm going to write it in your name. If I don't do it, if the book ain't up, then guess what? You can have the $1,000. So will that motivate you? Heck yeah. Or whatever amount you can afford to kind of pay out, but make sure it's an amount that'll hurt you too. So you can always do that. Punishment. There's other healthy punishments too. We got to look that up so we can kind of get into that. Let's look it up now. What are some healthy punishments to take action? We're gonna look that up. No, not Google Docs. Okay, some healthy punishments. Let's look. Taking time to reflect. So we kind of do that, especially in the 30 Days of Abundance Journal, or even in the 5-minute journal. They kind of say what could have made the day better. So in the 30 Days of Abundance Journal, we're going to be writing things like, what could I have done better in the day? Pretty much similar to that. Assigning extra chores to improve habits. I mean, of course, I typed in adults. Or participating in self-reflection exercises to understand the cause of unwanted behavior. I mean, what else can we do? We need something else. We need some real punishments. I want something a little bit more. So they're saying self-reflection, positive discipline reinforcement. Positive discipline reinforcement. Learning from mistakes. I mean, these aren't really that good. I want something else, something that... The reflection, I keep saying reflect, but what else? Oh yeah, see, like money is always a good one. Like a speeding ticket, you go and think twice before you do it again. There's always those kind of punishments. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really giving me any extra ones, but okay. I guess we're going to get into the point of the live where we go into the tea of me as far as what I'm going on, updates in the business, the abundance on all of that. So let's get started. Google Docs. Ay. Whoa. Oh, we're just on that page. I was about to say, Okay, we're on the goals. So what do we have? Walk for 1 hour. I didn't get to do that yesterday. Thank you, Derek. Didn't get to do that yesterday. That's why I'm dressed like this, because I'm getting my walking pad right after we get off. I said that yesterday, but what happened? Um, oh yeah, no, I didn't, because I had a gig yesterday. I forgot. I worked early yesterday, so I went to work right after that. I probably did walk for an hour, walking to and from my car, so I don't have to get charged. What else? Drink water. I need to refill this with my spring water. I still haven't refilled it yet, but this is from last night. But I need to refill this. What else? Get dressed. I always do that. Get dressed and get cute. What else? Relationships. So a new update. Um, a new update. I actually did go on a little date last night. It was nice. It's been a while. And yeah, it was nice. So I'm out here again. Read 10 pages. I didn't get to that goal. So we was just talking about that. Read 10 pages. So when I'm working out in a little bit, I'm going to just read my 10 pages then. Journal. I think I forgot to do my journal yesterday. Let me look. Did I even do it in the morning? That's the real question. No, I didn't even write the date down yesterday. That's a shame. But we're going to do it today. I keep forgetting to do the journal. Like, I don't know why. What else? So for money, I didn't get to do Uber. I just did an Instawork shift yesterday. So it is what it is. Just an event serving shift. So that was that. And then that's pretty much it for that. I want to get back on Uber, but like I said, my car's at the dealership right now. We'll see what they say. There's a lot going on with that. I have my mom's car, so there's no excuse not to still do Uber Eats. So I might do some of that just using her car. And I will keep y'all updated with that tomorrow. But as far as today, yeah, today is the listing party with my aunt. So we're going to be doing some listings, or accountability listing little party we do where we list for our eBay business. We're going to be doing that. And then after that, I might do some Uber Eats. Might have to do some Uber Eats today to get that money in. We got all these vacations plans. We got to get the money. But besides that, we have Fiverr. Oh yeah, there's a gig due today. So Fiverr is definitely one of my active incomes now. So I always add that. So my active incomes are basically Fiverr, Uber Eats, and let me see. Yeah, so that one's actually, I got an actual Fiverr gig due in 5 hours, and then the next one's not due for another 2 days. And I'll really be waiting to the last minute for real, but hey, it is what it is. So we have our active income as Uber Eats anyway. I'm not doing regular Uber Eats. We have Fiverr, which I really added in because I literally every day is something. Either I'm getting new clients or I'm doing the gig for the clients. I have a UGC gig over there, and now I have a product review gig over there. So that's definitely active income, and hopefully it only goes up from here because it's going well over there. Instawork, like I said, that's like my temp work. You definitely got to get on there. It's an app where you could pick up different shifts for the day. They also have an app called Quick, but Instawork is definitely something you should check out. Yep, definitely check it out. And I've been picking up shifts on there, being that it's April now. The shifts are shifting, so I actually have a shift on Friday as well. So I might have to reschedule the time for the accountability abundance. What time is the shift Friday? The shift on Friday is at 8 o'clock. So yeah, we're gonna have to do an early one. Ooh, I might have to do a 7 o'clock one here. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to do a 7 o'clock on Friday. And that's going to be something else because, I got bowling Thursday night. Yep. So, yeah, let's get into this. So, the weekly goals for April 4th through the 21st. So, 1 stack influence campaign. Oh, my goodness. I got 2 days to get that electric makeup cleaner reviewed. 1 kale challenge a week. Oh, yeah, I posted the kale challenge. They haven't updated me on how much I made on it yet. And as soon as I know, y'all will know. So I can, but hopefully they do it soon. I did the little dole one for the Easter. It's still processing. And guess what? They allowed me to add, it's my first time adding YouTube to submit it to. So usually with the Kale app, what happens is, they, you post it on your YouTube, on your Instagram. It started off with Instagram and TikTok. So you could submit both of those. But now they just added YouTube. So I submitted all three, and my YouTube is actually doing better than it usually does. My YouTube shorts usually do better than both my TikTok and my Instagram, especially Instagram. Nothing happens over there. But yeah, my YouTube shorts do so much better than the Instagram and the TikTok. So I'm glad they added YouTube in there. So we'll see how much the calculations is, because they do kind of pay you for, like, depending on how much someone's engaging on your post. But it was interesting. So I just put the required hashtags in my YouTube shorts under, like, in the description, and tagged Dole or whatever, and it is what it is. 10 Amazon influencer reviews a week, so we have that as well. I haven't got that done last week. This week I'm struggling with it too, but we're going to get it done. I always get back on the horse, even if I fall off. 3 listings. That's going to be done by the end of the day, of course, because we have our listing party. 1 flip. I'm waiting for my flip items to come in. Still waiting for them to be delivered. They actually might be, because they all come from overseas, they actually might be in here. I just got to look at what came in for. I got to look at this, see what's in there. Still haven't seen what's in there. What else? Put the 30 days for abundance for pre-order. I want to. Dang, does it usually take this long to publish low content books? Let me actually log into my seller, not my seller account, but my KDP account. What's going on, Amazon? They said 72 hours, and maybe I just missed the email. Let me see, bookshelf. Oh, I'm already signed in. That's good. Bookshelf, boo. It's taking so long. It still says it's in review. Oh my gosh. How long do y'all need? Okay, so April 14, 15, 16, 17. So worst kind of worst, it will be up tomorrow. Not worse, but you know, we try and get this up because we're doing the 30 days of abundance here in May. So we need that journal to be up. Date night with myself. So like I said, I end up going on a date night, and it didn't have to be with myself this time. So happy about that. Just grab some drinks or whatever. What else? Set up Etsy monthly daily sales. And I need to do that for, let me see if my Etsy shop actually, that probably definitely needs to be done. And let me get some coffee real quick. There ain't nobody in here anyway. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, the sales are still selling. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what my sales are up to as far as how many's left there. But yeah, we have our weekly goals, and I just can't wait for the 30 Days of Abundance journal to come out. You know why? So I can have it on the actual paper and just have that journal in front of me. It's just going to be so good to just have that right there. So I'm going to be ordering one for each month. All right, let me get some coffee. Cafe. Where is my cups at? Ay. I'll do the Starbucks cup, I guess. Everybody's taking long. Like, I feel like Gail's taking longer than usual. I feel like Kale's taking longer than usual. I feel like Amazon's taking longer than usual, maybe because it's a low content book, but geez, it don't take that long. Guess you gotta be patient these days. Because Kale usually be like real quick with it. But everything's taking the time it needs to take. It is what it is. All right. Earthlings, what's the tea? So I got my, I finally started infusing my water again. I need to do my cucumber before it goes bad, but I got my blueberry infused water. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it. let's start doing my journal now. See if anybody wants to come in and chat and start some fights with me. I'm here for it. April 16th, 2025. But yeah, usually it doesn't take that long for Kale. I don't know why they're acting like this. So hopefully, I can't wait, because when Kale tells you your challenge is accepted or whatever, they give you they text you to like, oh, your money, and they text you the amount of money that's in there too. You don't got to run to the app. You can actually go in there and just have it on there. But yeah, man, I was looking at my YouTube stats. Let's look at my YouTube analytics. So wow, I'm just sitting here. So my views are up 10. Okay, this is over the last 28 days, of course. My views are up 10K, but that includes shorts too. You know, shorts and lives are different. Watch time hours are up 158. Subscribers, I'm up 80 subscribers. Wow, that's impressive. And that Easter basket one is up. That's crazy, 1,900. And that cruise one, I forgot I posted that second day of the cruise is up. Those are good. Those shorts really get you the views, baby. Let me see if this Easter basket one got me any. It got me 1 subscriber, that doll one. I like looking at if the shorts got me any subs. I already know my live videos do. And then I'm just looking at my YouTube analytics right now. Okay, and then the cruise one got me a subscriber. What? Wow, that's what's up. And these are ones I posted just yesterday. So, ay. Why are they not showing? Is this my top one? Okay. Do they have my? And that Instawork video got me 33 subscribers. That's interesting. Yeah, I think shorts really help grow your subscribers. Beautiful fingers, and I admire your fingerless gloves. Thank you. I appreciate it, Eric. What's going on with y'all? Woohoo! All right, let's write our goals for today. But okay, so we also want to discuss. Well, I guess I want to discuss, since nobody's in here right now, I also want to discuss moving forward, since we're doing, we got to finish off the rest of April with some content. I'm thinking about speaking on, kind of like the 30 Days of Abundance, but speaking on different things, but live. So like, for example, we'll do Fiverr after the Abundance Activation book is complete, and we only have, since we're on day 12 today, the last day is actually tomorrow. So on Friday, we can talk about Fiverr, because that's what I want to talk about Friday. And then we'll just like list all the other income streams that we're working on as well. So I'm excited for that. So we'll talk about Fiverr on Friday. Yeah, and then we'll schedule some stuff out. I definitely want to continue to talk about Flip, Kale, Stack Influence. We're going to just keep talking about it until we can't talk about it no more, until y'all start on one of these income streams. Yeah, we could also do one on self-publishing. I feel like I don't talk about that enough, you know? I really do feel like that. So our quote of the day is, if everything was perfect, you would never learn and you would never grow. That's deep. You know, one of my favorite quotes is, how would life be if you never procrastinated? How would life be if you never procrastinated? That's deep. All right, I am grateful for YouTube. Hold on, YouTube. I am grateful for health and beauty. I am grateful for my support system. Okay, what will make today great? Getting that Fiverr gig finished. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about Fiverr, but we could talk about it a little bit right now. I feel like, whew, I love all my clients, and I do appreciate their business. And you know how they say, oh, I was just reading, when I was reading that book by You Are Badass by Ray Sincero, I was really thinking, it kind of brought something back up when I was I was thinking about mirroring. and how the call is basically coming from inside the house and how we kind of project like the things that annoy us most about people are usually because it's us. We feel like we have something like that in us, and then we get mad at other people for it. So I'm like, that is true, because it's basically you could dish it but you can't take it type behavior. So I feel like we're in the mirror, so that anything that you're kind of projecting on the other people is usually something you're struggling with. So yeah, just think about that. Like if you and I'm just kind of annoyed with their impatience sometimes. Some of the clients anyway, some of them just like no, because I'm that kind of buyer, but there might be other areas in my life where I am impatient like that, and I'm trying to think. Like it just helps me self-reflect when something really annoys you. Just really self-reflect, like what in me is like that I'm so annoyed, because it shouldn't be annoying me this much, but sometimes I just be getting in my feelings like, oh my gosh, why do you like, there's no new updates. I told you. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to use this to make me better as well. So just use experiences to make you better. So one experience I had was with a client. A lot of them are impatient. They're like, oh, did you post a review yet? Did you post a review yet? I'm like, I'm going to do it before the deadline. And I'm a deadline girl. I do be waiting to the deadline before it got to be due, because, I got other stuff going on. And I just be like, you know what? I'm going to wait till deadline. Them deadlines really help me. I'm telling you, y'all, because I don't want my order to be late, because I want to stay in Fiverr's good graces. So I'm like, okay, I definitely want to get it done before the deadline. But you know, it depends on what it is too, like the type of review I'm doing. Like if it's on the marketplace, I'm like, okay, calm down. You're going to get your review. Everything's under control. And they're like, can you post it today? Somebody was saying that. I was like, oh my goodness. No, I cannot. So yeah, you'll have some clients. You got to be a people person to do a service-based business. And have I had any besides my cleaning, like my little slight cleaning business, jeans cleans? I don't really. Oh yeah, I guess Uber Eats would be considered service based, but you gotta just drop it off and pick it up. I feel like there's not a lot of communication, and a lot of that stuff is contactless. Besides going in to the restaurant and saying, "Hey, where's the order?" Pretty much. So now you say, "Hey, how are you? Where's the order?" I don't think that's that deep in service, being as they have the contactless delivery now. It used to be more service, like you had to be like customer service based, but either way, you just stand on business and just take it from one spot to another. Now this is more, they're they're investing in you and what they seen in your actual listing. And right now I'm talking about Fiverr and behind the scenes of how it is very service based, and I haven't had this kind of like intimate service in a while, and it can get kind of overwhelming. You're going back and forth with clients, trying to add on clients and grow up your profile, but you're going to have to be messaging throughout the day. I haven't even checked my messages yet. I learned that real quick. I'm like, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it. And when I go do the, I need to be doing that soon anyway. When I go do my walking pad in a little bit, I'm going to go on there and see if I got any new messages, go back and forth, update clients. Another thing I learned is that if you're doing product reviews, when you do receive the product, if you're doing a physical product review, when you do receive the product, make sure to update the client that the product got there. That's just good. That's good behavior. Like, okay, I'm updating you. I just started doing that. Before I would just get the product and then I just post a review when it's due. But I feel like that gives better customer service. I am trying to be better. What I'm trying to say is I'm really trying to use this feedback on why I'm getting annoyed. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to put myself in the buyer's shoes. I'm like, okay, they want updates. They want updates. I'm like, okay, let me start. As soon as the package gets there, that same day, whenever I can get to it, let me go in and say, hey, I'm just letting you know I did receive the package here, safe and sound, and we'll talk soon. It takes that little step that really puts the ease of mind. Like, okay, they got the product, good. So I start doing that. I added that into it. And that's a lot of energy, a lot of time. Maybe not a total lot of energy, but if you got other stuff going on, it's a lot. And then you're going back and forth with certain clients. Oh, can you post a review today? Any updates? No, there's no updates. I'll tell you when the review is posted. I keep telling you over and over again. So yeah, you got to be a people person to be in a business like Fiverr, depending on what your gig is, and how intimate it is or whatever, and how much it will take. from you or whatever. And then you also have the issue of people, I can't wait to talk about this on Friday, people ordering without reading the description. It says, please contact me before you order so we can kind of go back and forth and see what you want and see if it really fits your needs. Because I feel like with Fiverr, yeah, I don't like them just going and ordering. And it would be nice if they didn't even have that. They just check out right away. That's okay for an ebook or a course or something, but we're talking about a service that I'm providing. I want to make sure that I can actually, if it fits for me. I don't want to review every product. Some things I feel like aren't ethical. Some things I feel like I just don't fit into my realm of what I want to review. So I want to be a little bit more picky and choosy. And I don't like that people could just place the order right away. I don't like that either. But if you are at like the top level of Fiverr, you're able to have it to where people can request to, to order. But if you're just doing regular Fiverr, people literally, this happened to me. I don't know why it happened to me, but it's okay because it ended up being on my end. I was just freaking out, and I need to realize that too. Stop freaking out, like sabotaging myself. But on my end, Fiverr, what's it called? On my end, you could place an order. The customer can place an order and just not contact you, even though it says in the description, please contact me. I mean, that's cool if it's something I can do. Like if it's a digital product, cool, or something like that. But what if they got a physical product? I had that happen, and then they start freaking out and wanted to cancel the order. And another thing is when you can't just go in, like say if somebody just ordered your gig, you're like, oh, okay, why'd you do that? I want you to contact me first. But if somebody just ordered your gig and you try to cancel it or whatever as a seller, you can't cancel it. That's crazy, right? You gotta the customer gotta agree to cancel it, or it's like a 2-day policy to where um yeah, it's a 2-day policy to where if they basically don't respond for 2 days or whatever, it'll automatically cancel after 2 days. Like if they don't, do it. So you got to go to the resolution center and yeah, you gotta just say hey, or you can contact support, especially if it's something crazy. Like this one order I did get, I'm like, I am not doing this. This is real unethical. So I emailed support, and they did rectify that within like 12 hours, which was nice. But they shouldn't even be able to place the order. Or you can have customers decline to cancel the order. Like if I want to cancel the order, I should be able to just do that as a seller. It's crazy how they leave it in the hands of the buyer to cancel the order. If I want to cancel, I should be able to cancel. But I kind of get wild. I'm trying to think in Favr's mind. They're probably like, you need to complete it. I don't know. It's just crazy though, because I don't know. It's their rules, it's their platform. I'm just saying, it's a little bit much. It's a little bit much, but it's all good. So yeah, Fiverr's it's coming along. It's definitely one of my other income streams, and yeah, I'm not mad at it. Yep, yep, yep. All right, anyway, that's what I was working on my Fiverr journal. What will make today great? Getting the Fiverr gig finished. I would say listing at least 3 products. I'm at my listing party. Listing 3 products. I need to stay focused. I had distractions last time, unfortunately. It's crazy when people just pop up. I mean, you be trying to get work done. Listing 3 products. What will make today great? I would say listing 3 products, and then I do want to do some Uber eating tonight. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. What will make today great? To be honest, just I would say having a good time. Because I love the rewards. I would say having a good time after the listing party. We usually go to the bar, and so I would say having a good time after the listing party. And then I keep talking about it. I need more discipline in the area of, like, if I say I want Uber Eats, I need to Uber Eats. I'm getting kind of Uber Eats lazy now that I'm doing all this gig work. Um, yeah. So what we say, listing three products and having a good time after listing party. Daily affirmation, I am a six-figure content creator. I am a monthly traveler. Is that a thing, a monthly traveler? I am beautiful. I am abundant. I am abundant. Okay. So I think that's it for today. We didn't have as many people in our live chat today. And that's all right. I'm going to keep showing up. So tomorrow we'll be talking about, let's see what schedule. Tomorrow we'll be talking about make a decision and get started. Boom. So make a decision and get started. We'll be talking about that tomorrow. And I'm looking at my live streams, and yeah, some of these actually, dang, that was a live stream? Wait, hold on. Yeah, that was a live stream. Some of them only get like 11 views, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, she looks familiar. Oh, a lot of people that are subscribing to me are like YouTubers. That's good. I'm looking at my recent subscribers. And okay, I see y'all. Yeah, these are people with they got them subscribers. That's good. So these must be people. That's good. That's who I want. I want I resonate with people who want to aspiring business owners and create multiple income streams. People who's trying to, monetize their abundance, all those income streams. So we're going to be coming out with the 30 Side Hustles book. We need to put a deadline on that too, y'all. I keep thinking about it. We talking about it. Let's be about it. Let's put a date on it. I'm just thinking of every other thing I have to do, but that is important because that will help grow my email list too. I didn't even set up my email list for this yet, so that part's easy though. I'm just going to go on MailChimp. It's actually, if you never started email list before, go on MailChimp. There's no gatekeeping over here. Go on MailChimp, and for the first, I'm paying for it now because my Anegra Beauty email list got a lot of people over there because I've been building that for years. Oh gosh. I don't see it, the phone call coming up on here. Interesting. All right, I'll call y'all back. This is T.